Hello everybody, Josh12 back here again with another video, and I'm here with another Marvel Talk video, and I'm here to discuss characters joining the MCU. And no, I'm not talking about the whole Brie Larson being the frontrunner for the Captain Marvel movie. As much as I really want to talk about that topic, it's not 100% confirmed, so I'm going to wait until it's actually confirmed by Kevin Feige and the studio as to who will be our Captain Marvel. And of course, this news that I'm talking about in this video is not technically 100% confirmed as well, but it's more confirmed than the other one, and plus it just feels appropriate to talk about it considering it's been very debatable for many years. And that is, of course, Namor has officially joined the MCU. Yes, Namor, the film rights for Namor the Sub-Mariner is officially with Marvel Studios, and this was officially confirmed by Joe Quesada, who's of course the CCO of Marvel. And I personally, when I heard this, I was kind of like on the fence of talking about it because, for one, I'm not a big Namor fan. Namor's a cool character, he's very interesting, he's very powerful, but other than just being a mutant slash Atlantean king slash prince or whatever, and his love for Sue Storm, which, it's Sue Storm, so of course I can't really judge him that hard for that, but in the long run, there's not really that much towards Namor that really makes me, as a comic fan, really care about whether or not he joins the MCU or has his own solo movie. But of course, this is something that the studio, Marvel, and of course Kevin Feige have been talking about for years, and it's been something that's been floating around Hollywood through development hell with the rights of the character for decades. Like an entire generation has gone by with the Namor rights pretty much being from studio to studio and from character to actor, director, producer, like all the way to now where the rights have officially come back to where it should be, which is Marvel Studios. And for me personally, this is something that's been debated a lot. A lot of people really want this. I don't really care. There are several things you can do with the Namor character for the MCU. And of course, this is something that a lot of people have discussed, and I feel like I'm definitely on board for that. And that is, of course, either one of two things. Either A, feature him in the Infinity Wars. If this is true that he has officially gone back to Marvel, and the film rights are at least up to the standard of how Marvel can use the Incredible Hulk because it's still somewhat pre-owned by Universal, then I feel like the best way to go with the Namor character is feature him in one of the big movies like Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2 or whatever the hell Disney wants to call them when they're retitled. And of course, just use that as a slingshot to possibly, if he's popular enough or, has a great charismatic actor enough, do a solo movie in Phase 4. And of course, Phase 4. Phase 4 would be a perfect way to kickstart this character, especially if the rumors are true and, freaking Fox does another flop with the Fantastic Four franchise. Fantastic Four could go back to Marvel, and in Phase 4 of the MCU universe, we can have Namor crossover with Fantastic Four, which would play right into the legacy of the character, seeing as how he was very featured in Fantastic Four comics. And of course, as I stated previously, he has an infatuation with Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman, which would be hilarious to see what the Marvel, studios could really do with that and play off of that with future movies. So I feel like those are kind of like the best ways to go with the Namor character. But most importantly, when it comes to this whole news about, Namor joining the MCU, the big thing when it comes to this character is, what nationality will he be, and what actor will be portraying him? Now, a lot of people have been throwing out actor names. There's actually been petitions and lots of crazy stuff going on as we speak on the internet as to who should play, freaking Namor. Actors like, the actor who just previously played Shredder, or the guy from Lost, and, all these various actors. For me personally, I feel like the best way that Marvel Studios can go is not go the safe route. They've gone the safe route when it comes to the Doctor Strange movie they're doing currently. They did the safe route when it came to Iron Fist over at Netflix. I feel like the best way when it comes to Namor is not to go the safe route. I feel like deep down in my bones when it comes to Namor, and if he is at Marvel, I feel like the more than likely route they would go with the character is probably get some kind of European-esque English actor and just put makeup effects over him to give him the pointy ears and the weird looking face and just call him like he's mutant Atlantean Sub-Mariner, and that's freaking Namor. And I feel like that's the route Disney would go with the character's nationality and characteristics with the live action version. Granted, I should give them more credit. This is Marvel Studios. They've really perfected giving us characters on the big screen, but that's just the way I see it happening. For me, I could just die happy knowing they just get a legit Asian actor betray the freaking character. That's all I really want to see. I feel like it's definitely a disservice for the mainstreams to not have a legit superhero Asian American actually betray a character like this one, because it's just, you don't see that all the time. I mean, just look at the MCU as a whole. We got white actors. We got white superheroes. We got the occasional black superheroes. And then we got even whiter superheroes. And now we got English white superheroes. Like, we need to diversify the fucking superhero range we got here at the Marvel Universe. Let's get some Hispanic superheroes in there. Let's get some Asian American superheroes in there. Let's get some of that flavor and put it in this. Like, do what Warner Brothers is at least trying to do, which is diversify the nationalities of the characters they're doing. And of course, hopefully do something that's different from Aquaman, because even though Aquaman and Namor do have and share a lot of similarities, they are different characters, so hopefully when it comes to the casting choices of the diverse nationalities that they are, hopefully they can come with a good landscape of changing what Jason Momoa is and whatever the actor will be for Namor. So that's why I say it would definitely be a perfect route to just go for the Asian American. That's just me, but let me know what you personally think about everything I had to state in this video. For me personally, I think it's cool that Namor will be joining. I'm not a huge fan, so I'm not super stoked and hyped for it, but I do know this is something that Marvel has been trying to do for years, so it's definitely a big thing. And if they do, you know, feature him in one of the Infinity Wars or in Phase 4 in a solo movie, I think the best route to go is an Asian American actor. That's just me, but let me know what you personally think in the comment section below. With that being said and done, shameless plug time. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JohnChick12. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and hope you guys enjoyed. And this has been JohnChick12.